Hey, what's up everyone? Carl Wolf here. Back with some more Z.A.T.O. I love the world and everything in it. Where we have the last time we learned about how we can all see the code of everything, the code of the world, the universe. So some of this stuff isn't just in our head, somewhat. It's like some kind of condition they all have. Which I was thinking after last stream that it's strange that so many people seem to have it, and the town we're in actually is secretly studying this condition. So now I'm starting to, and the fact that it was mentioned before that that when they leave this town, anytime they go anywhere outside of this town, they cannot mention this town. And I'm starting to think the reason they're here is because of this condition and whatnot. And also, hello Shoujo, welcome in. Congrats on first, and thank you for your day check-in. And thank you for your lurk. So let's get to it. I was trying to finish chapter 2 last time. I didn't quite make it. Or episode 2, whatever. I don't know how much is left. I learned my lesson, though. I'm probably just going to do a few hours today. I thought this would be a 3-stream game. Well, a 2 to 3 stream game. It's apparently going to be 4. Maybe lower that a bit? Okay. So let's get to it. Oh, what were you doing up so late? Secret night out in the town, huh? Bar hopping and all? What bar hopping? We have one pub. That's the part that bothers you? No. I was home. I was just, it's kind of embarrassing. Oh ho ho. You hear that, Ira? Hear what? Sounds like our Asuka was up all night reading Mommy's romance novels. What? No, How's that embarrassing? Eh? Ira. What? Don't look at me like that. Oh, it's okay. You know. You're a young lady after all. Nothing to be shy about, right, Asya? Yeah. I think romance can be, really cute. Ew. What are your favorites? Gotta be fantasy, right? Oh, what type of guy? Werewolf? Vampire? Ah! Maybe a charming vagabond. A vagabond, huh? Maybe someone like a gracious elf? Are there elf romances? There must be. We need an expert opinion. Hey Ira, are elf romances a thing? One more word and this fork's going in your windpipe. Wow, scary. Asya, let's switch places. Yes, 488 days in a row. Welcome in, Tiri Miri. Hello. Yeah, consecutive streaming. Am I your meat shield? How crude. You're like a buffer zone. Oh, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm honestly surprised myself that I've made it this far. Getting real close to that 500. And I'll keep going past that. I want to see if I can make it to 1,000. You see, in world politics... So, what were you doing yesterday, Asya? Hey now! Oh, actually, I was writing. Oh? I just got really invested, I guess. Bleh, seriously? After all that setup? What setup? That's not embarrassing at all. I was so hoping for something gross or crazy. Or crazy gross. Ow! My windpipe! Shut up. So, how'd it go? Ah, well, I finished something. Something. Yes. Come on, you can't say that and not elaborate. There's nothing to elaborate on. It's a poem. Oh, cool. Yeah. You gonna read it? No way. Oh, boo. Come on, I like your stuff. Don't be greedy. Greedy? I like it too. See? Gah. You guys are gonna think it's weird. Oh, so what? You're kind of weird and we like you. Ouch! Again? Your poetry's cool. That's what I'm saying. Buh. Thank you, but, crap. It's just embarrassing, okay? Yeah, we got that much. What's the point of writing something if you won't let anyone read it? Well, I enjoy doing it. I'm also playing through this game, so I'm gonna hop out. Just yeah, definitely don't get spoiled. This is a cool game, so don't get spoiled. But I appreciate you stopping by and thank you. Have a good one. Well, I enjoy doing it. And hey, you were working on it all night, right? Something must have really inspired you. Yes, that's right. Something did. What was it? It was... Ah, of course. It was you. Eh? Huh? You mean... Ira. I wrote this poem to you. That day you got angry at me. You talked to me as if I were a stranger, and I got so scared. But I had already decided I'd write you a poem. I just knew I had to finish it that day. Maybe then you wouldn't be so mad at me. Because you said you liked them. I'm sorry. It's a weird thing to do without asking. Hey, not at all. It's cute. You think? Yeah. Well, then maybe I'll read it out, if you don't mind. Go right ahead.
Черный день разлился кляксой по паркету, по плите. Раззадоренная масса мажет руки в темноте. Спички чиркают о фосфор, дым ложится на ладонь. Выгорает запах газа, и в ушах трещит огонь. Как тепло, светло и мило, хоть на коже холодок. Это добрая картина, хоть висит наискосок.
Please translate. A black day splattered on the parquet, on the tiles. The roused mass soils its hands in darkness. Matches strike at the phosphorus. Smoke lays in my palm. The smell of gas is burning out, and fire cackles in my ears. Crackles. It's so warm. I was still reading that. Okay, whatever. I've never heard your poetry before. Sorry. I know it's dumb. I don't know. It suits you. Is that good or bad? Neither. Ha! It's just you. A bit more aggressive than what I'd expect, but hey, I like it. Aggressive? Ah, what? At first I couldn't put my finger on what bothered me. The room was quiet. Not abnormally so. There was a soft mumble of a neighbor's television, the ticking of the clock, the slight sound of Marina shifting in her chair. It was silent in a very normal way. I thought so for a moment, and that's when... Oh, she stopped hitting her cup. Ira. Ira. Huh? Right. The tapping stopped. Ah! Did she snap out of it? I draw a sharp breath. Ira's eyes. Those eyes that have been staring blankly all this time are now focused directly on me. Ira! Marina stands up so sharply that the wooden chair she was sitting on almost topples over. Ira's head slightly shifts, but only slightly, like a small reflexive motion. A response to a signal that's coming from very far away. Ira! Do you hear me? Do you see us? Marina holds her by the shoulders. Ira doesn't react. Ah, I can't tear my eyes away from hers. Her eyelids flutter slightly. Her pupils jitter. She's really trying to... Hey! Can you speak? Ira? Blink twice for yes. Blink thrice for no. Okay? Ira? Here, look! The more sheet. Do you see it? Can you tap something? Anything? Look. Marina's arms are shaking. So is her voice. Ira's eyes. I look at Ira's hand. The one that held the spoon. Her fingers are twitching. Such tiny movements. If you told me I was imagining them, I would believe you. Maybe I am. It doesn't matter. Marina keeps speaking, almost shouting at her, trying to get through. Ira's slender hand looks so small. When I saw her last, there, on the playground, I felt just the same. Ira looked so helplessly frail. I wanted to reach out. I wanted to hug her so badly. But I was too much of a coward. Ira, maybe one more pill. I don't know about that. Marina drops to the floor and starts shuffling through all the scattered bottles. Has to be... They can't all be empty. I remember, there was still some left. Damn it! I hold Ira's hand. It's warm. I feel her fingers lightly moving. Then they stop. I raise my eyes. She's not gonna go back. Is she? Hopefully she snaps out of it. Ah. She did it. Where? It has to... No. Oh! Here! Here! It has to be... Ira's looking at me. Not looking through me. Not trying to focus on some object in front of her. She sees me. Ira sees me. I found it! A pill! There's one more left! Aha! Okay, alright. Here, Huh? Marina freezes with a pill clenched in her hand. I can't see her expression. I'm not allowed to look away from Ira. Because this is everything I've prayed for. Because Ira's looking at me. And she sees me. And that's all I've ever wanted. Thank you so much. I blink. Should you have blinked? Oh no. And when I open my eyes... What? She got up? Ira is gone. Ah! What? Thump. What did Ira just do? Did she just punch something? I turned my head. Marina's knees buckled. She's on the floor, wordlessly staring at the empty space where Ira used to be. Wait, what? What, did her code just disappear? Marina... She lowers her head. Then the rest of her body follows. Marina sits hunched over in the sea of pill bottles. I watch her shudder quietly. I mean, if they're staring... Okay. The beat dropped. I was about to say, if they're staring at where she was, then she just disappeared, right? She didn't just get up and move. Also, who is speaking? Well, I guess I'll just speak normally. Have you noticed any changes in how you perceive time or space? No. Are you experiencing any unusual patterns in your thoughts or dreams? No. Do you ever feel like you're watching yourself from outside your own body? No. Have you found yourself remembering things that didn't happen to you? No. Have you seen anything lately that no one else seemed to notice? No. Are you being honest with me? Yes. Okay. Are there any places, people, or ideas you've fixated on lately? Yes. Can you name them? Ira. Sending my message to the universe. What message? A love confession. A love confession? Yes. I will confess my love to the world. I'm very close to achieving the right signal strength. Signal strength? Are you using a radio? No, I don't need one. My will is enough. I see. Let's continue then. Does the world around you feel balanced? Or like it's trying to become balanced? Is she talking to a doctor? Maybe like at school or something? Maybe like I guess the school doctor or school nurse or something? Because if this is the only school that's here, and it's, like I said earlier, like, having 3 people that can seem to see the code thing, and then even, what's his name? What's his name? I forgot his name. His father and brother, who are also suffering, who might also have the condition? Maybe? He said he took the pills from her, but they only worked slightly. So unless they have some other condition that somehow the pill is slightly effective for, I assume they have the same condition. And not to mention, Asia's father works for the lab, right? At the lab, I think? Or no, not Asia. That was Ira's father. Ira's father works for the lab. And then Marina's brother works for the lab. I don't think Asia... No, maybe her father doesn't. But the fact that 2 people who work there have family members that are seeing the code. Clearly, that's probably the purpose of this town, so I wouldn't be surprised if they have like a doctor talking to all the kids, trying to see who's got the condition. Yes. Why do you feel that? Isn't it obvious? Please elaborate. Who's this guy? Wait, what was the color of Marina's hair? I sigh. Oh wait, Love. Isn't this him? Oh, did he come home and now he's testing her? Oh, is that what this is? Love pops a pill into his mouth while waiting for my answer. Ira. Everything that she's gone through. It's the result of the world correcting itself. She caused a shift in my predetermined path. Then, when she disappeared from school, irregularities kept building up. In me, in Marina, in her own family, and many other people. She caused a huge distortion in the world. So, she had to be assimilated into the greater stream. She had to... before any more damage could be caused. So she did disappear? My voice isn't as stable as it should be. I glance in the corner. Marina's sitting there, expressionless. When Lev came home, he found both of us in the bedroom. I don't know how much time had passed by then. This questioning I'm in the middle of right now has been going on for a while. So that's how you see it. The way he talks is very monotone. I'm not bothered by that. Perhaps I'm also being a little too calm. Is that wrong? Not entirely. He runs a hand through his hair, looking down at his notes. You're correct in that reality is always pursuing the status quo. But what happened to Ira is not directly related to the system rebalancing itself. Not in response to her, at least. What do you mean? It's the unfortunate result of her condition. She's been deteriorating for some time. The process has simply accelerated as of recent. Our efforts. He shoots a wary look at his sister. We were only delaying the inevitable. Actually, I've been meaning to ask you. This medicine, what does it do exactly? It's a kind of downer. It dulls pattern recognition and placates emotional responses. Is that why you're so monotone? Because he took a pill. Asa said he took a pill. Emotional responses? You can't unsee what you've already noticed. The parts of yourself that have already degraded won't recover. But the drug will prevent you from spotting new patterns, or at least lower their prominence. It also dulls the stress you feel from observing such things. It sounds rather useful. Why would Ira stop taking it then? She had her reasons. Ira believed that what she saw in the code was the truth, unpleasant as it was. Not being able to receive that information felt like going blind. There's also the emotional factor. The medicine doesn't just dull negative feelings, it dulls all of them. You can't remove intense despair without removing intense joy or happiness. It's a double-edged sword. You can imagine why she wouldn't want that. Ah. But, Marina, you said... Marina said she stopped feeling emotions due to her condition. So, all along, it was the drug? It's not so simple. Marina's psyche really did change irreversibly. Sadly, the pills have just solidified certain side effects. How much of it is one or the other, I can't tell you. Yeah, let me drink some water. Okay, that's better. Do you really believe it's irreversible? Nothing to suggest otherwise. Well, actually, right before Ira disappeared, she came back for a moment. Meaning? Her eyes. Everything about her. It's like she managed to bring back her old self for a second. It was Ira. The one I knew. The person. She was looking right at me. You don't believe me? It's not that I think you're lying. But what you perceive might not have been the objective reality. Why? Why wouldn't it be? I'm just making assumptions based on your answers, however. There's a high probability you possess a similar level of code sensitivity to Marina and Ira. Huh? But it's a strange case. Despite everything pointing to you having high pattern awareness, you don't seem mentally distraught. Perhaps your willingness to indulge in delusions has something to do with it. Delusions? Don't be alarmed. It's pretty common among those susceptible to the code. Though, whether they manifest into actual distortions varies from case to case. I'm sorry, but you're deciding this based on some questionnaire? Based on your answers to the 140 questions defined by the protocol. Namely, the questions relating to your childhood. It's true that faulty memory might be to blame, but there are some inconsistencies, let's call them that. You can't know that. With all due respect, sir. Well, we keep a record of certain incidents, so I do know a little. Huh? Just lay off her already. That's the first time I've heard Marina's voice since Ira's merging. It's harsh and raspy. I was there too, you know. Ira came back. I think. But it was brief. And she was unresponsive. Interesting. You sure your own symptoms aren't making a return? I'm not delusional. I tried to make it work. I can't. Not to that degree. Good. Good? Wait. What do you mean, not to that degree? Forget it. It doesn't matter anymore. Are you talking about the book? The one that was displaced? Marina grimaces and closes her eyes. Maybe Ira was onto something. Maybe I should stop taking this crap. Don't even think about it. She scoffs in response. Love pops another pill. Why are you already taking another pill? What was I talking about? What was I... the return to stability. Ira doesn't have anything to do with it. It's the whole city. Everything is returning to null. Huh? Distortions caused by individual people are nothing in comparison to the ones produced by the research complex. They encompass Vorkuta 5's entire area. So that means the city will undergo correction. Or rather, it's being corrected as we speak. The process started weeks ago. Maybe even earlier. Our detection tools aren't perfect, so it's hard to say. But the local algorithms have become severely unstable. You must have noticed. We're given it a week at most, with the code's current rate of degradation. At this point, there's nothing we can do. But we can make it easier on ourselves. How so? Love moves a pill bottle towards me. Everyone will eventually develop the symptoms. Your family should be prepared. Eventually? Is everyone born with it and it's just a matter of when it activates? Or is everyone not born with it and it's just a matter of when they gain this condition? So we're just special people who, or at least like our families, were invited here to live here and have families and everything. One or the other. Either they rounded up people who have the condition or can have it, maybe like are susceptible to being able to have it. I don't know. Or just random people that they didn't care too much about to be guinea pigs. Either way, this town seems to be a town of guinea pigs. But why isn't the town being evacuated? It won't change anything. It's not about the area. It's about the causes of distortion. In one way or another, everyone here is tied to the complex. We're all complicit. Please, take this medicine. It should help. Thank you. But I don't need it. These negative effects you mentioned, I don't experience any of that. You say that now, but it will get significantly worse. Even for you, it's very likely. I don't mind. The things you're describing, it seems like you're really afraid of them. I understand why. But after seeing what happened to Ira, I don't think dissipating into the greater world is all that bad. Then let your parents have it. The medication? Yes. If you don't want to take it, fine. But let them have that choice. They're probably already... So it's everyone here, then. Just take it. I put the medicine into my apron pocket. Both siblings see me to the exit. So, both of you... You knew that was coming for a while? Love nods. Then, if you knew this was inevitable, why did you try to keep Ira alive anyway? Wouldn't you? Yes, I would. So that's how you are. A winding path that endlessly erases its own curves. That's how I chose to understand you. But I was wrong, of course. It's an offensively simplistic way of thinking. I believed you were indiscriminately filing down each little imperfection. that every little bump was a slight of equal proportion. Can you imagine? I should have known you're better than that. I really believe that my free will was an affront to you. As if my actions were worthy of your acknowledgement. So from the bottom of my heart, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I thought so little of you. How have I not realized it before? At the end of the day, everyone's existence is full of little insults. We're an ungrateful species. No matter how good we have it, we'll always be thinking of what-ifs. So, would you really go out of your way to punish every person on the planet? Smite every conscious life form in the universe? Please. All of these violations are no different from the meaningless barrage of insults I hurl at myself. It's all white noise. It's all just pinpricks. For something to rouse you, it would need to be truly unforgivable. An action, a being that's rotten to its very core. The research center. The place whose entire existence is a sin. The place that contaminates everything around it like a plague. That reminds me. Before, Marina said that supposedly the code shows that everything is predetermined. Even like their personalities. Their personalities come from the code or something. All their actions and everything. But I have to wonder, I mean, that would imply that the code predetermined all the research center then. That they all were predetermined to come here and try to study the code, somehow be aware of the code, and try to study it in the hopes of taking control of the code and becoming gods, but I guess they will never succeed, so they were predetermined to be aware of the code and be failures in trying to do anything about it. Which is weird. And I also have to wonder, is it really that their personalities and lives and everything comes from the code? Or is it that the code comes from them? Like, it would kind of imply someone wrote the code, right? Like some kind of god, some being? Or what if we write the code? What if our existence basically writes the code? Because if that were the case, like even, because our personalities, we would become set, and you could predict our actions, which would explain the code, showing the possibilities of what we will do, and everything, like our futures, based on our personalities that have been set. That would make sense. I just wonder, can the code predict something that doesn't exist yet? Like, a couple tries to have a baby. Does it show what they will have and who that baby will be when they grow up? Or does that not happen until the baby is born? If it's before the baby is born, then I guess it wouldn't be us who writes the code. It would maybe be something else, whether it's the universe or a god or something. If it's not until the baby is born, then I feel like it's us who writes the code, our existence. And hello, Saucy, welcome in. Congrats on second, thank you for your daily check-in. Like, that's what I've been thinking with this. I forgot to mention that earlier when I was also talking about how the town, all the people living here, there's clearly a connection to us having the condition and the research center. So these were the two thoughts I was having. The town, the people, the reality around. Everything is infected. Everything's impure. Really, you have no choice but to erase it. This city's not a pinprick. It's an open wound. Thank goodness it's healing. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Ah. Sorry. Looks like selfishly, I still wish you'd wait a little longer. I still hope that you let this gash fester some more. It's a horrible thing to say, but please, wait out just a bit. My words can't reach you yet, you see. They're close, but they're still falling short of piercing through the atmosphere. However, my signal's gotten very strong. I feel that from now on, it will accumulate strength on its own. So, please, let me look at you for a little while. Let me gather a little more love in my heart. I don't need much. Just enough for my signal to go through. I know it's a preposterous request, especially after everything I've done. You have your full right to decline. But I promise, this is the last thing I will ever ask of you. Please listen to my message. Okay, so I was still 40 minutes away from ending episode 2. Yeah, it was good that I ended it when I did last time. I had to end it. Also, I just noticed I've dropped 23,000 frames on OBS. And it's in the red. But I'm still only like a 5-second delay from hearing myself, so the connection seems to be fine. Weird. But OBS says I am not fine. Okay, well, I mean, as long as it's still capturing everything, whatever. Today is a good day. Isn't that a silly sentence? You hear it all the time, but no one seems to realize how dumb it sounds. I guess it's one of those common tautologies, like close proximity or end result. Hey, 15 streak. Nice. Why the tears, though? What, my connection? It's not that I'm irritated by it. I actually find it rather sweet. But even so, you should remember that each day is inherently good. Even if you feel a bit under the weather, it's a good day. Even if you miss somebody really badly, it's a good day. Even if everything around you is changing in a way you fail to understand, it's a good day. Oh, you had a much longer streak? I see. Yeah, I've had that issue too. It especially sucks when I've been managing to maintain a streak and then I miss somebody and they choose to not have a VOD right when I've missed it. And then they don't stream the next day. Thankfully, I always have my VODs. But I don't think it works if you miss it twice in a row, I think. I think you only get to watch a VOD once to save it. As long as and then if you up the streak again, you get that chance back, but you don't get the chance back until you've seen a stream. I think. I'd have to do testing, but I can't say I really want to test it. But yeah, I've lost some streaks because they just happened to not have a VOD that time when I missed it. Yeah, all is loss. The fleeting feelings of a human can't change the day's intrinsic qualities, can they? Still, I think I'm justified in saying that today. Because I'm drawing a comparison, you see. Today is good, obviously. There's no other way to define it. But tomorrow will be even better. Tomorrow, from 10:30 to 11, The sun will rise. Tomorrow at 10:30, the polar night will finally come to an end. Tomorrow at 10:30, I will be where I need to be. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Our friend's not here today.
Who?
Who do you think? Your pit bull, then. Hey, that's spot on.
The bright electric light above my head stopped blinding me. My eyes don't hurt or water. It's white, pure artificial white, but there's no power in it. No substance to speak of. Nothing to affect me with. It's as good as non-existent.
Yeah, you don't have a boyfriend, right, Shubina? Why's that? Dude, look at her. Be real. Ha, bro. Come on, don't say that. What? You want to be her boyfriend? Hey, Shubina, want to go out with Igor?
There is nothing I can be affected with. The light? No, I'm not looking at the light. There is no light to look at. The tundra outside stretches for all eternity. But it's not like a sphere. It's like a corridor. An eternity with clearly defined margins. Funny how that's possible at all. You're just so full of contradictions. It's very cute.
You know, that's good. It would be pretty selfish if you stopped doing your homework altogether, yeah? We all rely on you, you know? Yeah, you're the best. You're so smart. What would we do without you? Huh. Hear that? The people need you, Shubina. We'll forgive you this time. Just don't get used to it.
The tundra is an endless corridor. The city stretches its dimensions to their limit. This means the ceiling is only as low as the city allows it to be. The sky is only as tall as the city's tallest point. It's as if everything was set up for me from the start. Unlikely, but it's nice to think about it that way. A bird flies past the window, again and again. I used to count, but now I've stopped. I close my eyes and feel the hard wood of the chair beneath me. I'm Asya. Asya is my name. It only took 2 days. It's been 2 days since I visited Marina's apartment. The time flew by so fast, yet each hour felt like a year. I don't know how it works. A lot of the things I have been pushing to the furthest corners of my mind have become harder to deny. Not that I have a reason to deny them. There's nothing bad about people casting shadows at irregular angles, or sounds and voices coming from the wrong direction, or branches moving the exact same way in sync, or memories replaying themselves differently each time, or me doing things I've already done, but never noticing it in the moment, only after. It's alright. Everything is falling into place. The schoolyard looks okay. Still cold, still loud, with kids still shooting snowballs from the hill. Though, I'm not sure what they're throwing them at. The light is slightly off. It's a little too blue. Was it always this blue? It's a beautiful color. Oh, Vadim, that's what his name was. Forgot. Marina and Vadim are just around the corner. They're both smoking.
It's you. Marina. She doesn't talk. I see. How is your family? What a pitiful face. I unbuttoned my coat and pulled a small bottle out of my apron. Here. Huh? Mom refused to take it. Then force her. I can't. What about you? I don't want them. Vadim takes the medicine from my hand. He dry swallows 2 pills right away. Oh, is he also suffering? Marina. Hey. He taps her shoulder. She looks at him, dazed. See this? Okay. He takes a cigarette out of her mouth and passes it to me. I don't smoke. Just hold it. He tries to open Marina's mouth a bit wider to slip the pill in. For a moment, it seems like she won't resist. Say ah. She shakes her head and slaps Vadim's hand away. He smiles faintly. My eyes sting. I give the cigarette back to him. I'm sorry. I hug her, and she hugs me back. Her hand reaches up and pats my hair. There's nothing to that gesture. It's like she moves on autopilot. That's okay. That's okay. That's not okay. Seems like she's gonna be next to go. Well, he said the whole town's gonna go. The television is still on. I hear its quiet murmur from the living room. It was on in the morning, too. It was on yesterday. When was the last time it was off? I stand still by the glazed door. The matted glass makes it impossible to make anything out. All I can see is the bright glow of the TV, framing my father's shadow. I don't want to open the door. I'm not gonna open the door. But it's already half ajar. Mom isn't anywhere else in the flat. She must be in there. Yesterday she kept asking me where Dad was. Again and again. I didn't tell her. But her sheets were all over the floor when I came back. As if she crawled out of bed, then made her way towards the noise. Towards the living room. Mom? 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 Has your mom assimilated? I should come in. I should come in and talk to her. To them. My hand reaches towards the handle. The TV. What's that program? I don't think I recognize the sound of it. It seems familiar, like a regular news broadcast. But I can't understand a single word. Hello, Kai. Welcome in. Thank you for your day check-in. Oh, slam. The door? Oh, you close the door. I close the door. I can still hear it, faintly. It's okay. My breath is a little uneven. Why? It's okay. Sunrise is tomorrow. Right? Right. I'm Asya. Wait, why are you starting to...
You're saying your name, and it makes me think of how Ira kept tapping the glass, doing her name in Morse code over and over and over. She was like holding on to her name, her identity, right? Are you doing the same thing? So Lev was right then. Still in bed at 6 a.m.? Take it nice and easy. Stay nice and cozy. Tomorrow's the best day of my life. Tomorrow. Tomorrow. My eyes snap open. What's the hour? I turn on the lamp. Ah, okay. I wound up my alarm clock before bed, but that turned out to be unnecessary. In the end, I didn't get a wink of sleep. My heart wouldn't stop beating out of my chest, and my head buzzed like crazy. What a mess. It was like that the night before the school trip, too. It's really inconvenient. Oh well. I feel much calmer now. I wonder why. It's day X after all. Maybe it's a kind of acceptance. Yeah, I suppose. Whatever happens, happens. It's a dim winter morning. I sit in the kitchen, waiting for the tea to brew. I've already ripped the top sheet off the calendar. December 28th. Just 3 days before New Year's. 3 days. I totally forgot to get a present for my parents. There's been so much stuff going on, it really slipped my mind. Bleh. I'm just making excuses. Not that it matters now, but... Ah! I stand up. Suddenly, I feel inclined to do something I really shouldn't. I know it's bad. But if I don't check for it now, then... it'll be very sad, I think. I grab a stool and drag it out to the big wardrobe in the hallway. I found the spot by accident while looking for something a couple years ago. Up on the highest shelf, behind the shoeboxes, is where they hide my birthday presents. And the ones for New Year's, I assume. I've never checked the place after discovering it. Even though I was really curious sometimes, I didn't want to ruin the surprise. But this time... Ah! I see it. A colorful wrapper. For a second, I hesitate. This is it. This is my New Year's gift. It feels so wrong looking at it early. But... My hand reaches out and grabs a package. I giddily climb down from the stool. To my room. To my room. I don't want to tear the wrapping paper, so it takes a few minutes to open. Whatever is inside feels soft. No, not really. Is it? Oh. Oh, I see. It's both hard and soft. 2 whole presents. Wow. First is a hardcover journal. I peek inside. Whoa. The paper's so good quality. It even has a little introduction page for me to write my name on. Man, I really feel like writing something now. This is so cool. Huh? The first page. The one right after the introduction. It's missing. I didn't notice it at first, but upon closer look, it definitely seems like someone tore it out. But why? the other part of the present, I hold a pair of mittens in my hands. They're a soft cream color, with a neat red pattern on the cuff. I put them on. They're really warm. I pat my face with them. I stare down at the presents I've opened too early. I should write something in the journal, but I don't. I don't have the time. I can't come up with a poem this quickly, and it takes me a while to draw anything good. Not that I'm all that good at drawing in the first place. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I need to finish my tea. I need to go soon. Damn it, anything. Anything will do. I can't leave the journal blank. Mom wanted me to write in it. She wanted me to have it. She bought it. She wrapped it into pretty paper and she hoped I liked it. I like it. I really, really like it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna write in it for as long as I can. I'm gonna write about how much I like it. And I'll write about how cool the hardcover is and how smooth the paper feels. And I'll write about how soft and pretty the mittens are. I thought she gave up knitting a long time ago. Well, maybe I just didn't notice. Didn't care to ask. That's probably the case. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I never talked to you as much as I should have. Have we ever talked? We have, right? I'm not sure. I'll apologize to you again and again. I'll write 2 pages of apologies. No, 3. And I'll write about how grateful I am to you. I'll thank you many times. There has to be at least as many thank yous as there are sorries. I still need to write more. That's okay. I've got more to say. I'll write how much I love you, too. That's gonna be a lot. It's gotta be... I'll list everything I love about you. It'll be a little difficult at first, as embarrassing as that is to admit, but I'll try. I'll really try. I love your cooking. Well, to be perfectly honest, I never liked the meals too much, but watching you cook always felt so nice. And I love when you talk about something with a smile. I can't remember the last time that happened. But I know it did, and it made me happy. I love how pretty you are, especially when you put on that dress. You know, the flowery one. And I love how you ask me about my day. And what I would like from the store. And I love it when you... My face is red from how hard I'm thinking. My head's starting to hurt. Why is it so hard to come up with this stuff? Isn't it wrong? Shouldn't these things come naturally? Well, sometimes you just get used to them. Just the normal, everyday, common stuff, so you don't really think about it. Like how you eventually stop hearing the ticking of a clock or something. Doesn't that make me a terrible child? It's like there's this border in my mind I just can't cross. All I can reach is the most surface-level observations. As if everything beyond my immediate surroundings is swallowed up by an impenetrable darkness. It's like my memories are... Ah. That's right. Of course. That would make sense. I looked down at the notebook. Despite my reservations, I've managed to exhaust a good dozen pages. Skimming them now, my grammar isn't very good. It was never that bad, was it? Perhaps it's time I stopped. Oh, practice. Keep going. My hand feels sore. I shake my wrist and glance up at the clock. Crap.
I really need to go. Ah, but it did feel so nice to write here. This really is a wonderful present. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I love you. Signed, Asya. Signed, Asya.
Did you almost forget your name for a second?
My name is Asya. I closed the book and grabbed the mittens I've left on the bed. They're really lovely, too. Of course I'll wear them. I gotta get dressed. The tea must be cold by now, but that's for the best. I'll just down it quickly. Then I'll brush my teeth, brush my hair, make myself look decent, and then I'll be on my way. Luckily, it doesn't take long. I slip into my Valinki and take a last look down the hallway. The door to the living room is still closed. There are no shadows on the other side.
Because your parents aren't home? Rather than assimilated?
Just quiet static. I think that's okay. Goodbye, everyone. I leave my apartment. The door closes itself behind me. Everything is so quiet. It's still pretty early, I suppose. It's Sunday, too. I went to school yesterday, which means it's Sunday. People don't get up early on the weekend. So, that's why there aren't any. That's a good explanation. Even if it's wrong. Even if I know why nobody's around.
Wait, they all disappeared already?
It's really true.
Oh, okay. Yeah, your parents are gone.
The wound is closing. Soon, the world will heal.
Any chance this is all just a dream and she's in a coma? And maybe she's slowly waking up?
The sky is a lovely muted indigo. I wish the street lamps weren't on so that I could see it a little better. The sun will have already come up by the time they're off. A pity, but there is also a lot of charm to how these streets look at this time of day. Especially with all the New Year's decorations. It's just that I seem to have grown a little tired of the dark. Don't worry, it's only a little. I like how the yellow lights contrast with the blue. I like how snowflakes flicker under burning beams. I like how snow mounds shimmer when they're just outside the rings of light. Actually, I want to get a better view. Can I really do this? I don't see why not. I look both ways, more out of habit than genuine caution. It's not like we had tons of cars driving through here before. Did we? I mean, everything's pretty close. So the cars driving past were mostly outsiders coming in and out of the city.
Wait, what? Outsiders? I thought the city was supposed to be a secret. People are allowed to drive through here? Unless they're very specific outsiders, which maybe.
We didn't get too many of those, I believe. That's how it should have been, logically speaking. I bet that's how it was. I'm sorry. My head has been getting pretty foggy. Please, bear with me. I quickly walk into the middle of the road. Asya. I'm Asya. My name is Asya. Right. The street. I've walked here all my life, but it looks so much broader now.
I guess it'll do that when there's just no one around. Oh, right. Or she probably just always walks from the sidewalks, actually. Yeah, where I live, I tend to, at night, late night, like midnight or past, I will also, like, just walk in the, not in the middle of the road, but, like, on those sides of the road rather than on the sidewalk, so that the street lamps don't block my view, and I can see everything. Hey, welcome in, Rye. Hello, hello. How was your stream? Hope you had a good one. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good day. Was good? That's good to hear. It feels fresh. Walking down the road like that. No, I don't want to walk. It's childish, but my body feels like running. I've never flown in an airplane, but I've seen this on TV. They have these long tracks lined with guiding lights. Just like the street ahead, with street lamps on each side. It's pretty close, right? Kinda. I do like that. I do like being on the actual street just to see the lights on the sides and seeing everything downward. Just stopped by to say hi, got work soon, I appreciate it. Good luck at work. I'll try and stop by and stay next time. Hopefully I can try to be a little earlier next time. It's pretty close, right? And just like a plane, I'm gonna ascend above the clouds. Up to the stratosphere and beyond. This is my landing strip. I'll spread my wings, and I'll rev my engine, and take off. Is this Vadim? Huh, what are you doing? I stumble and collapse into the snow. What? 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 I shuffle to get back up, to see the person who just spoke to me. That voice. That laugh. It can't be. It can't be. It can't be. What, is it Ira somehow? Or is it you? Is it us? Watch where you're stepping, will ya? Ah. Oh. Tosia? Tosia. My body moves on its own. Whoa there. Oh, wait, no. Wait, I thought it was a guy. Oh, it was a girl. I fling my arms around her. She laughs and spins me around. Tosia. Tosia, you're... I... I missed you so much. Ha, it's been a while, hasn't it? I can't stop giggling. It's hard to speak at all. Tosia's laughing too. We settled down to catch our breaths. I'm so happy you're here. I really thought... I thought I'd never see you again. Heh, right back at ya. Man, look at you now, though. All grown up. You've also changed a bit. Your voice is different. Huh? Really? Yes. Well, that's bonkers. I didn't notice at all. You still say that? What? Bonkers? You got a problem with bonkers? I don't. Thought so. Tosia. I can't believe it. It's been 3 whole years. But it's also like no time has passed at all. She looks a little older, but her personality is just as I remembered it. So? Where are you headed? Oh. I'm going to the research center. Huh? Why? I have something I need to do. It's important. Whoa, so serious. Yeah. You're not gonna tell me what it is, are ya? Why? It's not really a secret. I'm gonna send a message to the world. A message? Like love and peace? Kind of. Man. We meet at last and you decide to act all cryptic? Give me a break. Sorry. But you can tag along if you want. See everything for yourself. Why not just tell me? Bleh. Sure. Not like I have a choice. Yay. You're imagining this, right? This is another one of your delusions? Surely? Surely. We walked down the empty road, chatting just like we did when we were children. I'm so happy. I just really couldn't imagine ever seeing her again. Talking to her. Hearing her voice. Tosia. My memory of her seems spotty at times, but I'm glad I was right. I remembered her right. How have you been, anyways? Good. I still write and walk around. And I've met a lot of nice people. Yeah? Like who? Where do I start? First there were the guys at school. For a while, I didn't have any friends. Well, after you left. But then they started talking to me. And, they joke with me every day. There's this boy, Vitya. We talk with him sometimes. He, last week he brought me a soda. You're fudging the truth a bit. Yeah? Mm-hmm. Then there's Maria. You're getting the names wrong. It's Vadim and Marina. Ha! Maria? You call her by her full name? No, not really. It just sounded natural for some reason. She's very popular. But she still finds time to talk to me. And we hang out a lot. And she brought magazines to read with me. Oh, and we went to the cinema the other day. There was a Hollywood film showing. Whoa. Sounds fun. What was the name? It was... It was about a star. And... My mind scrambles for anything. Even the vaguest memory of what the movie was. But it's like looking through the glass pane of our living room. Nothing but blurry shapes and muttering I can't decipher. You okay? Yes, I'm fine. Sorry, there's been a lot on my mind. Sure looks like it. But hey, you're a real socialite now, huh? Who would have thought? No, it's nothing like that. I mean, compared to how it used to be. I'm glad to hear it, really. I guess. Thank you. Maybe I shouldn't have come back at all. No. What are you saying, Tosia? Of course I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Jeez, you're so easy to tease. She ruffles my hair. You're mean. Yeah. Speaking of, the other kids aren't picking on you, are they? Picking? No, of course not. You sure? If I wanted to bully someone, you'd be top of the list. No. Seriously. The boys can get a little carried away with their games, but my friends never lets it go too far. Your friend? You mean Masha? No, not her. Okay, this is definitely a delusion. The fact that she got the name wrong. Another girl. Oh, you got that name right. Of course you did. Her name is Ira. Oh? Ira's really cool. She's amazing. She can come across as a little unfriendly at first, and the way she talks is sort of rough. But she's a very kind person. And, now that I think about it, you two are pretty alike. Well, that's probably why you like them. Aha. Well, if you say so. Wait, are you saying I talk like a brute? I didn't say that. I said sort of rough. And I'm supposed to be the mean one? It's not bad, though. I like that about you two. Uh-huh. Ever heard the words backhanded compliment? No, really. I'm a little jealous. I wish I could talk like that sometimes. You know... Nah, never mind. Hey, you can't do that. Spit it out. I said it's nothing. Forget about it. Come on. Tosia, please. For old time's sake. Don't make those eyes at me. Seriously. It's gonna sound bad. It's okay. You often say bad-sounding things. Gah, you... Fair enough. Alright, well... it's stupid. She scratches her head and looks away. Yeah. Tosia's just as she's supposed to be. You're kind of a wuss. I can't argue with that. So when I was away, I kept thinking, man, she's probably having a real tough time over there. Those bastards better not touch her, or else. And then nothing followed. No else. Because there was nothing I could do. I was so freaking mad. But, seeing you now, I'm calmer. You smile a lot more than before. Really? She nods. If those friends of yours are as great as you say they are, I guess I don't need to worry anymore. Tosia. Don't say anything. I knew it'd come out lame. It's not lame at all. I mean, your worries, I really was sad when you left. I don't remember it very well, but there's this pain in my chest whenever I think back to that time. Did they actually leave, or did they get assimilated? I think that for a long while, it was very hard for me. But then, little by little, I learned to be better. Because I realized something very important. The pain I felt when you left wouldn't go away by itself. It was my job to mend it. So that emptiness I felt, I decided to fill it with wonderful things. Wonderful things? Mm-hmm. Anything nice would do. A tasty meal, a warm blanket, a lovely book. But I was pretty bad at it when I just started. How so? I guess I was picky, really. I kept thinking, is this thing good enough to qualify? There's nothing special about it. It's not beautiful enough. It's not sweet enough. There's nothing wonderful about it at all. Nonsense like that. But if I kept thinking that way, that hole inside me would never get filled. Then I would never have enough.
So, you lowered your standards.
I wouldn't put it that way. I think I became more aware of myself. I thought about my place in the world. I thought about what really counts as wonderful. When you think wonderful, what does that word mean to you?
Huh?
Well, wonderful is wonderful.
Something great, or like
extraordinarily good.
Right.
See? Extraordinarily. And for something to be considered extraordinary, there needs to be an ordinary thing to serve as the base of comparison. Right?
Yeah, I guess.
That empty space, the one that I wanted to fill so badly, it was still part of me. So I came to realize, me, my mind and body, those are my baselines. I am the world's measuring standard. And when I worded that thought to myself, it was like my eyes finally opened. Can I drink some water? Everything suddenly became so clear. Everything in the world. It all became worthwhile. It all became extraordinary. It became wonderful. I used to live under the impression that I had the right to judge everything by some universal quantifier. It's true, there is a median value to everything. That perfect straight line that the whole world balances around. But what I failed to realize was that this median value, this idea of average, it was so far above me, so unreachably high, that the idea of me labeling anything as unremarkable became laughably brazen. I still had some trouble, but filling that emptiness became easier. So much easier. I didn't have to pick and choose anymore. So, please, don't worry about me anymore. To me, each day is brimming with wonderful things.
So, have you filled it?
That hole in your chest. I don't need to do that anymore. Because you're back. I have you here now. And I have my friends too.
Huh. So I'm not in the friend category anymore.
No, that's not what I meant.
I'm teasing, dummy. You still take everything to heart, huh?
You just don't let up.
Hey, gotta make up for all the lost time.
Anyways, Asya, listen, the stuff you said. Tasya sighs. She looks like she's about to say something I'd rather not hear. Sorry, but I don't need this right now. Look! The complex! I run towards the entrance.
Wait.
For a second, I hesitate. What am I gonna say once I enter? They'll stare at me expectantly and I'll probably blurt out something weird. I'll make a total fool of myself. Then I'll... No. Enough. That kind of thinking... That's just a force of habit. I know none of this will happen. Because...
Are they even in there? Easy there. Jeez.
Tosia looks over the door in the building's title plate.
So, you're just gonna waltz into the place? Well, I'll give it a shot. The windows are all dark. Oh. It's open. It takes my eyes a couple seconds to get used to the darkness. The hall. I haven't been here in so long. So long? You've been here... She didn't mention any field trip to here, did she? You've been here before. It doesn't exactly feel familiar. You think there's a light switch somewhere here? Yeah. Let's look. Found it. Wah! The room suddenly fills with light. Ow. Tosia? Please, give a warning next time. Oops. Sorry. I blinked to adjust my vision. Right. I don't recognize this place at all. I say it's been a long while, but it's only been 3 years. 3 years? You were here 3 years ago. Didn't Tosia leave 3 years ago? Everything from that time is still so hazy. Well, where to? The top floor. So, up the staircase. Alright. How about grabbing a flashlight then? I don't want to search for switches every time we climb a floor. Sure, but where would you get it from? The janitor should have one. I suppose. The empty janitor booth by the entrance is open as well. Tosia marches in and begins shamelessly rummaging through the drawers. It's like the long dark. I skim the key rack. I'll probably need one to get to the roof. But for some reason, I have the certainty that it won't be necessary. All the doors in this building are unlocked. I know this for a fact, but if you ask me why, I wouldn't have a satisfying answer. Not here. Not here. Oh. Oh! Holy crap, check this out! She pulls out an outdated calendar. Ah. Every month has a bikini model to go along with it. That's... great. It's foreign, too. Is that, Lithuanian? I'm not sure. Heh. Looks like Mr. Janitor knew how to keep himself busy. Tosia, we don't have much time left. Yeah, I hear ya. Soon enough, she fishes out a flashlight from a box under the desk. Now we're as prepared as we'll ever be. Our footsteps echo through the empty building. The first floor is still bright, but crossing into the second feels like diving into a pitch-black pool. After a bit of fiddling, Tosia shines the flashlight into the void ahead. The beam illuminates a statue by the wall. It's thin and wiry, but the shadow cast has a rather intimidating shape. Are you scared? Me? No. I just... don't like this place. I think it's interesting. There's nothing interesting about it. It's just a big old garbage bin. That's harsh. That's too soft. Honestly, I know you're kinda... like that. But shouldn't you of all people be a tad more critical? You of all people? You mean... about 3 years ago? Why? They're the reason we got split up in the first place. Doesn't that make you mad at all? So this is like our subconscious remembering, kind of.
about what really happened. So our subconscious has taken on the form of Tasia, maybe. I suppose, but I just don't remember it all too well. Ah, I see. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. I'm just a bit surprised, considering... well, whatever. Maybe it's for the best. Sorry. Apologize again and I'll kick you. What? We keep going up and up and up. The sky outside the windows is starting to brighten, but it's still too dark to walk without a flashlight. I think I'll be really creeped out if Tasia wasn't here with me. Then again, maybe not. There's somebody left to harm me after all. If I've made it this far, it means the universe has willed it. And if the universe has willed it, then I'm following a predetermined path. There's no point in fearing a fate that's predetermined. I shouldn't be scared. I shouldn't be worried at all. But I watch the halo slide along the stairs, and the walls, and railings, and I keep thinking of that scene from a cartoon. A really popular cartoon I can't recall the name of. The episode when they're stuck in a dark cargo hold, and the bunny makes scary shadow puppets appear in the flashlight. It got me so spooked as a kid. Of course, I'm not afraid of things like that anymore. It's just a vague memory that keeps rattling around in my head, like a coin in the washer. A little irritating, but it's not worth dwelling on. Which reminds me. I know it's probably unpleasant for you, but... Yeah? Do you remember why you had to leave? That. You don't have to if it makes you feel bad. Pissed is what it makes me. I don't remember what they called it exactly. Some scientific mumbo-jumbo. Osmotic distortion this. Osmotic distortion that. So you did assimilate. I guess the fact that I exist didn't sit well with them. What? That's terrible. Man, it just really got on my nerves. You were all up in arms about it too. I can imagine. Sorry. Seems like I couldn't do anything in the end. You did everything you could. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised they let you go after all that. What do you mean? Your ability. Eh? You know, willing things into existence. Wait, she can actually control it? Isn't that what they want? Why would they let her go? Or are they just not aware of it? You said you're surprised they let her go, so wouldn't they be aware? Or have they been keeping tabs on her? Hey, don't quote me on that, okay? I'm oversimplifying and, it was all pretty complicated, you know? Not like all your wishes came true or whatever. But essentially, they said you had the potential to cause big distortions. Big distortions? That's... I hold my head. Right. That does sound about right. Imagine the town doesn't actually exist. She imagined the whole town and that's why it's slowly disappearing. That's the correction. Something like that. I've heard something like that before. 3 years ago? No, not just then. Long after. I've heard very similar words. I've known someone who said, Someone who wanted to create a distortion but failed. Because... And they said you were one of them? Distortions? Pretty much. I think I tipped off some sort of radar. I... see. That rings a bell. A bell I can just barely hear. An office. Wires. Someone talking to me in a friendly voice. Ah. It's all so... dark. It's impenetrable. I feel as if I'm trying to illuminate a ballroom with a matchstick. Damn it. Do you remember anything after? After you left? Yeah. Aside from the stuff you already told me. Well, I furrow my brows. After Tosia left... After she left... What happened right after she left? All I recall is... All I can remember is a feeling of deep despair. Jeez, it's fine. You look like you're gonna pop a vein. I'm... sorry. It's just really hard. I feel like I'm just about to grasp it, but it slips away. It slips into this awful feeling. Like I've lost all hope. Ah, well... Who cares if you don't remember the details? I'm here now, yeah? Yeah. I'm really happy about that. Heh, I got that the first time. Oh. Look. What am I looking at? Ah. That mural. I remember it. Huh. So that head of yours ain't completely empty. It's not like I forgot stuff on purpose. Can never be too sure with you. No, you're just being mean. Sorry. I approach the wall. My fingers trace the ridges of the mosaic. It's so cold. I feel like I'm repeating movements. My eyes are drawn to the large window panes, just to the right. Ah, it's already... A light pink glow emanates from the far-off mountain ridge. So we don't need a flashlight anymore. So it's morning? Tosia plops into the armchair, switching it off. I think I know why they let me go. Yeah? Why? Because I wasn't special. I can't tell you exactly how I know, but I think everyone is able to do it. To create these irregularities. That's so? It's just a feeling I have. My memory is spotty after all. But I figure it works like this. Distortions grow with belief. So, the more people are involved, the easier they are to stabilize. Maybe some people just don't need as much outsider help to make them stick. Some even cause them unintentionally. Like you. Probably, yes. If my ability is what you say it is. But it exists in every living being. Most just don't realize it for some reason. Well then, it better stay that way. You think so? Yep. Or else you get this. She gestures around the hall. The complex. The complex. The people. The whole freaking city. Everything just gets twisted. There are things in the world not meant for humans. Most have that mental barrier for a reason. But what about you? You probably wouldn't exist if it weren't for this. What are you talking about? Of course I would. You just call me by another name. Huh? I mean, I'd still be Tosia. You simply wouldn't label me as a distortion. I'd never call you something like that. Well, that's just the scientific term. Deny it all you want. That's how the world defines me. I don't care about that. You're a friend to me. You always will be. Huh, sure. That's nice of you. But that's not what I'm getting at. To be frank, I don't think there's anything wrong with the whole distortion label. I just hate being grouped in with the other stuff they're doing here. Huh? The distortions produced by this place are nothing like me. They're too calculated. Too institutional. But I was born from a wish made in earnest. If both of us had never known these rules, what the world deems as balanced or unbalanced, I'd still exist. You'd just call me a miracle. Aha, ew. Forget I put it like that, okay? I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But did I ever tell you about it? About the world always rebalancing itself? I know this, but how do you... What they're doing here is a crime. Not just against the stability of the universe, or whatever. I couldn't care less about that. It's an insult to everyone's hopes and prayers. Because whatever change they're trying to enact comes from a mandate, not the heart. This great distortion, irregularity, whatever you call it, it's not a sin in itself. The cynicism behind it is. Tosia sighs and reclines back into the armchair. I don't have anything to argue with. I see. I thought I'd reached the very end. I didn't think I could fall any deeper in love. Not at this point. And yet, here I am. So it turns out that you're quite the romantic. So pure of heart, huh? Do you have a heart? Not in a traditional sense, of course, but... doesn't matter. Whatever passes for a heart in you, I hope my message reaches it. The glow keeps getting brighter. I check the clock on the wall. Tosia, we have 30 minutes left. Let's go. Yes, sir. Finding the exit to the roof doesn't take long. Just a separate staircase down the hallway. I press on the handle. No resistance. Yes, I was correct. There's no need for keys anymore. Of course there isn't. Everything is becoming right. Everything is returning to its most natural state. All of the locked values have been reset to 0. What is the default state of a lock? It's being open. Oh, my eyes. Bright. It's so bright outside. I blink a little. Phew. If this was summertime, I think I would get blinded. I got blinded anyway. Little by little, my vision adjusts. I blink again, just staring straight ahead. And then I see it. There's the morning light. A pink haze sprawls over the vast horizon. It fades into the softest yellow hue, then into cyan, then into a sleepy purple shade. The darkness is now far behind, retreating back into the icy tundra. And the city rests below. What was its name again? Berkuta 5? I suppose that isn't important anymore. The streetlights are already off. The roads are clean and quiet. The windows of the blocks burn pink. Everything's silent. Everything's at ease. And right above me, stretching up into the soft violet sky, is the radio tower. Ah. The snow. Huh? It's falling upwards. Wait, right, it is. What? I take a look around. Whoa. You're right. I didn't even notice. The white flakes split off from the snowy mounds and calmly float up to the heavens. Real quick, quick save. And also, just in case, actual save. Because I might use this as a thumbnail. How cute. Everyone's going home. I stretch my arms out. The snow coats the bottom of my mittens. By the way, you still afraid of heights? No, not really. They were never that scary. Oh yeah? How about that time at the Ferris wheel? I was 9. Ah. Well, look at you. I remembered. I remember that. You sure did. Your memory's real selective, huh? And merciless. No, I actually... A lot of things are suddenly much clearer. Yeah? Yes, they're not good things, but... I see. I see. I see. I see. I see. I see. I've used up all the matches Tosia gave me. The dark ballroom, the massive hall I couldn't hope to ever illuminate in full. Thin morning light began to creep in through the windows. The corners are still drenched in darkness. The shadows cast by the columns. Rows of splat-back chairs and drapery are still the same impenetrable black, but I can finally see around me. I see where I am. The lovely pattern on the marble floor, the beautiful exotic vases, the dozens of paintings lining the walls. Ha! There I go again. Ballroom? Lavish decor? Who am I kidding? The place that I struggled so hard to see was no more than a stuffy little room. The morning light shines through a concrete crack, not through an arched window. The beam falls not on marble, but onto... There isn't much to fall on. My own pathetic figure writhing on the floor, crying for Tosia. The smell of gasoline inside a pitch-black body shop. A shattered window leaving painful cuts. Is this the prank you talked about before? The smell of gasoline inside the body shop. Shattered window. Fire? Apologizing to everyone's parents. My dad getting fed up with my hysterics. My mother's sad, embarrassed face. It's all just so... boring. Ha. Ha ha. Sorry. What for? You asked if I remembered anything from right after you went away. So?
It's not even worth talking about. You already knew that, right? Yeah. You're still gonna do it? Of course. That doesn't change anything. Glad to hear that. Well then, up we go. I nod. Up we go. Episode 2 was really long, and Episode 1 was somewhat long. Episode 3 feels like it's about to end soon. So I'm wondering, is this a final stream or no? Let me try to check carefully. YouTube. Let me try to go to where I am and see how much time is left in the person's video. So if I go to this one, I guess. Oh yeah, no, I'm almost done. I guess this is the final stream. Guess it was a 3-stream game. Episode 2 was long. I know I saw someone say that, or no, the Google AI did say that the episodes aren't like normal. So I guess this is what it meant. I hate to admit it, but looking up through the metal railings makes me a bit nervous. I grab onto the service ladder and give it a shake just to make sure. Seems very stable. Not even a rattle. That's good. I mean, of course, it should be safe. This place had to be well maintained. And relatively speaking, the climb isn't all that high. There are much taller radio towers out there. Even if I had to climb one of those, it wouldn't be a problem. I'm really not afraid of heights. I wasn't lying. I wouldn't be scared. You alright? Ah. Yes, all good. What am I doing? At this point, I have no right to hesitate. I step onto the ladder and begin the climb. Tosia follows suit. What are you going to do with your wish? Are you going to wish everything back to the way it was? For the town to come back? For the town to exist? Maybe at the exchange of your life? My boots aren't exactly made for this. Gotta be careful not to slip. I didn't think of it at first, but now that I'm a dozen meters above the floor of the roof, the cold in my hands is becoming harder to ignore. Even with mittens on, it's freezing to the touch. Well, she didn't knit you some good enough mittens then. Should have used better fabric. Must be the thin layer of the ice wetting the wool. Oh well. Letting go isn't an option, and neither is climbing down. You holding up okay? Yes, I'm fine. You sure? You seem to be getting tired. I'm okay. Listen. We both know you're a wimp, alright? No use in playing tough. So it's chill if you just... I said I'm fine. But where'd the clanging sound effects go? Clang, 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 clang. Aha. You... Clang, 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 clang. So you've changed after all, haven't you? Clang, 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 clang. What do you mean?
I'm not sure. It just feels like it. How long was episode 2? Yeah, pretty much. And I didn't even finish episode 2. I mean, I know I had to finish part of episode 1, but still. Because even here, I still had another 40 minutes on episode 2. Yeah, episode 2 was like really long. It was definitely like 7 hours. Well, 7 hours to read it out loud. Because everywhere you go, if you look up how long this game is, everyone will tell you it's 7 to 8 hours. All the reviews said it. The game page itself says it. Although the video I just looked up was no commentary, and it was like less than 6 hours. Keep looking up. Up. Only up. We're halfway there already. I can see the platform getting bigger. Looking to the side is a distraction. Looking down is punishable by firing squad. I don't think it's that extreme, but okay. If I look down, I'll be executed. No, worse. They'll send me very far away. No. I don't want to go far away. I don't want to look down. I don't want to meet eyes with her. You, yes? Do you have, like, a script prepared for your message? My message? Yeah. No. There's no script. Ha. So you're just gonna scream whatever pops into your head? Something like that. Playing. My message. Perhaps I should have brought a note. What about the journal? Not because it was ever meant to be verbose or anything. No. I wanted to make it short and to the point right from the start. At least, it sounded like something I would want, knowing myself. Knowing me. Ah. The longer I go, and the higher I climb, the more confused I feel. It's pretty stupid. I know sometimes I'd walk into the room looking for something, but forget what I came for right away. Oh, I've done that plenty of times. It's just like that. Something that was so obvious to me 2 steps ago is now a memory. So I rewind and try to carefully retrace my path. But I'm already 2 steps above. And while my mind was busy trying to recover missing fragments, more slipped out. Clang, 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 clang. I can't afford to get distracted, so I'll get back to my point. The point I was making. Right. I don't need a script. It would be nice to have a note in retrospect, what with me being all dumb and woozy. But even now, I'm not too worried about messing up the words. They don't matter that much. They're only vessels. Those are important for my message, of course. But when the emotion that overwhelms me is so strong, I'm sure that it can reach its destination, no matter the form. It's strange. It seems like so much is slipping away. Slipping. But this one feeling hasn't diminished a bit. It's like every cell of my body is abuzz. And in my head, the blank spaces that won't stop forming don't remain empty for long. Because the feeling, this warm, wonderful emotion, comes pouring in and fills them up to the brim. It's really, really lovely. Clank, 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 clank.
Oof. I cover my face. It's so windy up here. I hope my scarf doesn't get caught in anything. I crawl up to the platform and immediately slouch against the tall antenna. The ache that's been numbing my arms and legs for a good portion of the climb has suddenly become very apparent. Ow. Hey, past me. Would it really be so hard to exercise once in a while?
Well, too late for that.
Gah!
Wait, why does it say girl?
Finally. The girl crawls out behind me.
Wait, did you forget their name?
At least she's high on energy. Man, is it breezy up here or what? Ah. Her eyes are glued to the view in front. Huh. What's that expression? I can't blame her, though. It's breathtaking. Whoa. Are you seeing this? Yeah. This is bonkers.
It is her.
Bonkers. You're not reacting at all. Come on. Everything's so tiny. Wow. I can see so far. It's really beautiful. I'm just a little tired. Phew. Give me a minute. Woohoo! Her voice is drowned out by the howling wind. She laughs. The rising snow is viciously pelting her face, but she doesn't seem to care. She's running back and forth around the platform, giggling and screaming profanities as loud as she can.
No wonder you liked Ira.
She's so happy. That makes me happy too. I stand up and swipe the snow off the back of my coat. The clumps detach and float into the sky. The sky. It feels so close. I reach my hand up and... Yeah, no. I'm not tall enough. Of course, there's the antenna right beside me. That's the peak popping up the sky. So, around 5 more meters until I'd be able to make contact. I don't think I can climb it, though. There's nothing to grab onto. And frankly, I'm too tired to try. Hey. I call out to the girl. What's up? Come here. It's about time. Oh. She skitters closer, still wearing a huge grin on her face. I fix the scarf around her neck. It's cold. Cover up a little. You still worry about that? Don't pout. I don't want you to catch anything. That's all. She lets out a sigh of resignation. Are you my mom or something? Huh. I could be. You never know. No way. Why not? You look too young. Maybe I'm blessed with youthful looks. Uh-huh. Where's my dad then? Dead. I poisoned him. Scary. It's rising. Ah. Light. White, blinding light emerges from the endless mountain ridge. The jagged line of the horizon catches fire. It's burning high and wide and red, orange and pink, in the most painful shades the human eyes can see.
The flames are caught by the howling wind and start to spread across the melting fields of snow. Closer and closer, closer and closer, until I turn my head. The figure of the girl beside me is bathed in the violent morning rays. Her hair is the same color as the blazing hills. Her face is so familiar and warm. It makes my chest hurt. Your name. What's your name? Ah? She turns. I feel as if my body, my entire world, has reached a boiling point. Oh god, my eyes. Oh! Your name. Who are you? Oh, sorry. I'm not sure. And you are? So she's so you brought her back, apparently. So it's not your subconscious. You actually brought her back. So she was assimilated before, but you brought her back? But you brought her back just to be assimilated again. Unless your wish is to save everyone. I see. That's okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. It's alright if you don't remember. It's probably not important. You really think so? Yes. Because... Yo, you're loving the world, I see? Yes. We're absolutely living the world, and everything in it. Hello, Lack. Welcome in. Because I feel like I've known you for a very long time. Me too. Haha. That's wonderful. Then there's nothing to worry about, right? I guess. I guess so. It's just that, What's wrong? I feel like I had something very important to do. Oh yeah, I should be at the end. Apparently. And it is a cute moment. A message. I think I was supposed to send a message. Message? Like a transmission. Ah. Probably. Yeah. Since we're on top of a radio tower. Yeah. That makes sense. What's the transmission? I don't know. But I can sense it. There's this feeling I need to get through no matter what. Oh. Okay. That's good. And who are you sending the message to? It's for... She's about to start a stream on Twitch, surely. Surely. On all the streaming platforms. Her message will reach everyone. I look around. The endless tundra wraps around the globe. The western front looks cold and dark, but soon the fire will spread over the surface of the earth and fill the sky. The little town below is already engulfed. The metal tower is red from the heat, like a blade ready to be laid against an anvil. Little by little, everything burns up. In a few moments, the entire planet will combust. The sun keeps rising. The day's breaking on the searing peaks. The girl I know is smiling at me. This girl I know. This girl. How many times have I seen her face? How many times has she seen mine? Actually, you know what? I should save this one. I was going to save the other one, but maybe this is the one to save. Quick save. I was going to use that, but maybe this is better. And it was H, right? Yes, it was. I can't say. I really can't remember. But I know her better than any other person on planet Earth. And I think she knows me better than anyone, too. I know her eyes have seen me at my worst, and I can only hope they've seen me at my best. Is my best enough to outweigh my worst? I wish I knew. But she's still here with me. Even after witnessing my lowest, most embarrassing, most disgusting moments, she's still given me such an earnest smile. The person closest to me. The person standing in the ring of fire. My best friend in the whole entire world. Is something wrong? No, not at all. I shake my head. Who is my message for? There's only one reasonable answer. I have something to tell you. What? What? That's right. I have a transmission for you. So, get your receivers ready. Ah. Me? Yep. Alright. Transmission starting. In 3, 2... Wait. I mean... okay. I'm listening. I'm on the line. I thought I disconnected for a second because I didn't hear anything. I've been in red bar this entire time, and I've dropped 88,000 frames on OBS, supposedly. Wait, I still don't hear myself. Okay, there we go. Okay, despite being in red the whole time, it was still a 5-second delay, but now the delay is more than 5 seconds. Well, that's annoying. As long as it doesn't disconnect, I guess. December 28th, 1986. The polar night over all districts of Vorkuta, including the towns of Vorga Shore. Do I have to butcher all these city names? I'd rather not. Just city names. Here we go. And the closed city of Vorkuta 5 has officially ended. The complete failure to establish contact with Vorkuta 5 via landline, radio, or telegraph was registered by municipal authorities in Vorkuta during the late morning hours. At 11 Moscow Standard Time, a KGB investigative unit, accompanied by a military escort, confirmed arrival at the designated location. No personnel were present at any of the city's checkpoint gates. Over the subsequent hours, the deployed unit conducted a comprehensive survey of the area and was unable to identify any trace of human or animal presence. Maybe I should just read this normally, because it seems like all residential and administrative buildings were found unsecured, with no evidence of forced entry, disorder, or signs indicative of panic or evacuation. Additional military detachments were deployed to secure the perimeter and conduct further inspection. Contingent of government officials and a technical commission was dispatched to retrieve confidential documentation and sensitive materials from the local research complex. All documents related to classified work on structural dynamics have since been transferred to the USSR State Archive. A continuous radio transmission originating from the town's communication tower was located and disabled. How dare you? The intent of the transmission remains undetermined. While the broadcast could be interpreted as a malicious hijacking, the surrounding circumstances prohibit such a conclusion at this time. Public disclosure of the event have been withheld. Close relatives of missing Vorkuta 5 residents have been issued monetary compensation in the amount of 200 rubles per case. Addendum. Unverified civilian reports indicate that the aforementioned transmission continues to be intermittently received across various locations in the Komi Republic, despite full shutdown of city infrastructure. The signal is most clearly detected between 10:30 and 11 Moscow Standard Time. The transmission consists of a repeated phrase in Morse code, the content of which remains under review. I love the world and everything in it. Okay. E. Then pause. Y. Come on. You're so freaking slow. Ah, damn it. Give me a sec. O. Huh? I should have just done it myself. Would have been faster, I bet. You... What? You know it's true. Eh? What? Well, is this a joke or, because if you're really... The message, idiot. That's what it says. Oh. Huh? You serious? Yes. Look. Oh. Huh. Real funny. Okay, it's just I love you. That was the other option. Oh god, my eyes! Why would you do that? She said she was fine with disappearing and that her last wish was just to get her message of love through. So that was it. She just wanted to get the love through. I wonder if she could have brought anyone back. If she had made her wish to bring the town back, could she have? But no, she just wanted to get her love message through. Does that mean she loves Tosia more than Ira? Because she brought back Tosia. Thank you for playing. Thank you for the game. That was really cool, actually. Interesting story. So they're just erased, and this town has been fixed because they were trying to mess around at the complex. So the complex and unfortunately the radius of everything around it was just wiped out. I guess it's because it affected the whole town because some of the workers were there in the town. So they had to be wiped out. Which, unfortunately, everything around them got wiped out, I guess. Maybe. Something like that. So the whole town just was a distortion that had to be wiped. Interesting. I love the art style for this. I'd love to see more of this art style. It was really good. I look forward to any next project they do. What have they done? Have they done other games? And this game was free too, so that's quite amazing. Store page. I think I saw someone send a message, but I'm on Steam right now. Hold on. No, this is their only game so far. It's their first game on here and it's free. I don't know if it's their first game ever, if maybe they have a other platform or just online, but On Steam, it's their first game. Oh no, it wasn't. It was just, I thought someone sent a message. It's just OBS telling me the commercial's coming up. So let's pull this back up as my thumbnail, because we're done. I do like the snow falling upward. It reminds me of another piece of media that did the same thing, but unfortunately, I, for the life of me, couldn't possibly remember what it was. I think it was a movie. I think. I don't know if... Actually, I think there was also... I think there were two things. I think there was like a movie that did this, and then I think there was an anime that did this. I can't remember either of them. But yeah, like I said, love the art style. But we're done. So that's it. I do want to say tomorrow. Tomorrow I am going to be streaming the other DLC of it is quite melancholic. Tomorrow I will be streaming the most recent DLC of SpongeBob SquarePants Titans of the Tide, because a new DLC had come out. It came out before the movie came out. And I wanted to play it on the day that I went to the movie, because I think it was, yeah, it was a Tuesday, so I could have, but I ended up not doing that. So I decided to wait until the game I was currently playing was done. And conveniently, I was going to buy it like a week ago, but I decided, you know what? I'll wait until the day that I have to play it, Friday, tomorrow. I'll wait until then before I buy it, because maybe, just maybe, it'll go on sale. Sure enough, it went on sale today. So that was perfect timing. So I've bought it already, now that it's on sale. So I'll be playing that tomorrow, the DLC. But after that, the next game for Fridays will be SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. The remake of that game. So I'm looking forward to that. So, thank you everyone for hanging out with me. For those who were in chat and those who were just lurking, I appreciate it as always. I hope you all have a good morning, day, or night, whatever time it is for you guys. And I'll see you all in the next one. Bye, everyone. Let me bring up the raid messages. Raid 1. Raid 2. I just realized, is my music not playing? Did you not open it? You didn't open. Okay, there we go. It opened. There we go.
In a room where shadows loom, a man sits deep in gloom, with a pen held tight in hand, sketching dreams that understand. Walls may close, the night may fall, but his spirit stands tall. Lines he draws are doors that lead to worlds where dreams are free. With a pen he built his dreams, turning silence into streams. In his mind he's never alone, crafting realms he calls his own. Paper whispers, secrets told, journeys inked in black and bold. Mountains climb or rivers bend, that he can mend. He may be confined and still, yet his heart is wild with thrill. Through each line a sky so wide, in his world he takes a ride. Every sigh is painted bright, stars that gleam in darkest night. With the pen his spirit sings, so